Carol here with another vintage haul video from Etsy and eBay. This is for the week ending October 10th, 2015. A little bit better week than the week before. I'm still, of course, 2 weeks behind as usual. But let's see. Let's just get started with eBay. The first item up is this etching by Carolyn Armington, who's a well-known Canadian artist. This was painted in the 1930s, very shortly before her death, and it's an etching, signed, pencil signed, and it sold for $51. I have a whole bunch of these etchings. They came from my mother-in-law. They're little tiny things. Bigger etchings by her sell into the hundreds of dollars, but these seem to go from about 50 to 75. I have more. This is the only one that sold. And then I sold the Mystoscope Fortune Teller. I took a best offer on this of $55. This was fun. I had to play with it before I sold it. Oops. Okay. This is an Otagiri made in Japan coffee mug with some little parrots on it. Really cute. This has been hanging around in eBay for a really long time. So I was happy to sell it for $6.99, and I paid $1 for it at the thrift store. And now we're moving on to Etsy. This is a Coro confetti lucite necklace and bracelet and earring set. And this came from my mother-in-law, so I paid nothing for it. And it sold for $34. These are jade. Sorry, it's so noisy. It's kind of rush hour here. These are jade, green jade. Talk, Karen. Green jade stud earrings, and they sold for $10, and I paid $2 for them at the flea market. This is a set of steak knives by Robeson. They sold for $18, and I bought them for $3 at an estate sale. I call these earrings Etruscan Revival. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but that's what they struck me as. And these I paid $2 for at the flea market and sold them for $14. This is a sterling silver World War II badge. It's an aerial gunner's badge. Had a lot of fun researching this exact little logo. There's a lot of similar ones that are different things, so I had to look through an awful lot of photos. But anyway, it's from World War II, it's sterling silver, and it came from my mother-in-law, and it sold for $45. These are 3 little Delft blue and white egg cups that I got at the flea market. I paid $5 for the 3 of them, and they sold for $24. This is an Art Deco Bulova watch from 1938. It's unfortunately not working, but Bulova watches sell whether they're working or not. Now, if they're working, they'll sell for a lot of money, but even a broken one will sell for, as in this case, $15. This is a lot of 2 enamel pins from Jonette Jewelry, and they sold for $15, and they came from my mother-in-law. This is a set, you know, one of those accordion sets that folds out, postcards from the California World's Fair, and I paid $1 for them, and they sold for $9. Probably would have sold for more if they hadn't had the writing on them. This is a silver plate Art Deco tea strainer. It was new, still in the package, but I think it's an old thing. And it sold for $22, and I paid $5 for that at the flea market. That's been on a recent haul video. This is kind of an interesting piece. It's porcelain on top of brass, and it's a wine glass. And it's hand painted, made in Japan. It's really beautiful, and it's been sitting in my shop forever. I was really pleased to see it sell, and it sold for a whopping $12. These have been in a recent haul video. These are Japanese hand-painted flowers on silk with these gold bamboo frames. They're very mid-century Hollywood Regency sort of thing. And they sold for flowers $24, and they came from my mother-in-law. These are a set of brooch and earrings from Tilia, T-I-L-I-A, Denmark. I referred to them as brutalist jewelry. They're kind of a 1970s freeform. They have that sort of knobby brutalist look. And those sold for $28, and they came from my mother-in-law. A lot of stuff of my mother-in-law sold this time. This ring is also from her. It's marked ESPO, which stands for Joseph Esposito. It's a sterling silver ring with a pale blue, I believe it's just a glass stone. And this sold for $14. And finally, the last thing is this little galvanized steel watering can. It's a little tiny one. It's only, I don't know how big it is. It was little, a little less than 6 inches tall. And that sold for $24. And I paid $3 for it at the flea market. And that is all of my sales for that week, for a total of $420.99. And buyers paid shipping on all of those listings, but I will have to pay Etsy and eBay fees out of those sales. And I paid out a total of $34.50 for this, for these items, and I did not add up the profit, but it's somewhere around, I'd say $3.85. So not a terrible week. I think the week that follows this one is going to be another kind of so-so week. I really was thinking, oh yeah, things are picking up, but then they're kind of going up and down a lot. I don't know what's with the fourth quarter, but still waiting for things to, really pick up and go crazy. All right, that's it. I will see you soon with another haul video from the flea market. Thanks. Bye.